Have you ever left a routine checkup and felt surprised by the words your doctor used? Words like high blood pressure or we need to keep a closer eye on this? It can feel unreal. You move fine, you sleep, and you still feel like yourself. Yet something invisible can be quietly harming your body right now. Slowly, patiently, without pain, until one day it causes a stroke, a heart attack, or loss of independence. Today we'll talk about that invisible threat, why it targets people over 70, and the very practical, hopeful steps you and your family can take to stop it in its tracks. 1. The hidden nature of the problem, a simple explanation, and a story. Many of us assume sickness comes with obvious symptoms, aches, fever, or fatigue. But the most dangerous problem for seniors often gives no shout-outs. It's like a slow leak in a house pipe. The damage builds up over months and years, and you only see the disaster when the ceiling falls in. Consider George, 74. He gardened every morning and rarely missed a neighbor's barbecue. He felt fit for his age. A pharmacy check one afternoon showed a reading that startled him, very high numbers. He felt fine, but inside, his blood vessels were working under strain. Over time, that strain makes arteries stiffer. Small tears form in vessel walls, and the heart must push harder. The body quietly accumulates damage. Tiny areas of reduced blood flow in the brain, slow decline in kidney function, and a heart that begins to thicken to overcome resistance. The quiet nature of this condition is exactly why regular checks matter. You can't rely on how you feel. The first step is simple: measure, record, and pay attention. 2. Why risk rises after 70? Clear, kindly explain biology plus life factors. Aging itself changes the way our blood vessels behave. Imagine the elastic band around a jar lid. When it's new, it stretches easily. With time, it becomes less flexible. Our arteries do the same. Over decades, they pick up tiny bits of wear, calcium, scar tissue, plaque, and they don't expand as smoothly when a heart pumps. That means pressure inside the system tends to climb. There are also everyday reasons risk increases. Many seniors take several medicines, and some over-the-counter or prescription can nudge blood pressure up. Dehydration from reduced thirst, disrupted sleep, frequent salt in prepared foods, and reduced muscle mass all play a role. There's another factor called the body's set point for blood pressure. As vessels stiffen, the automatic systems that keep pressure steady become less responsive. Small stresses, a bad night's sleep, a salt-heavy meal, or mild infection can push numbers higher than before. John, 72, was prescribed a pain medicine after knee surgery. He didn't realize that the drug could affect his pressure. Within months, he had more tiredness and slightly worse balance. Once his care team reviewed his medicines and adjusted a few things, his numbers stabilized and his energy returned. The takeaway: aging increases vulnerability, but it's often a combination of things we can change. 3. Subtle warning signs people miss. What to watch for with a story. Because the condition is often silent, we miss small signals. These whispers are easy to dismiss as normal aging, but they deserve a second look. Common subtle signs include morning headaches, waking a little dizzy, brief bouts of breathlessness when climbing stairs, feeling more tired than usual, occasional nosebleeds, or hearing a persistent whooshing or pounding in the ears. Sometimes vision blurs for a short while, or you feel foggy mentally. These don't always mean something catastrophic is about to happen, but they are clues. Margaret, 78, believed her recent headaches were from reading in poor light. When a family member took her to a clinic, her pressure was elevated. With simple diet changes and monitoring, her headaches faded. The important point is not to panic at every little ache, but when a pattern emerges, ask, could this be a sign? Small, early attention prevents later crisis. For the ripple effect, heart, brain, kidneys, and more easy-to-understand mechanics plus character. This issue doesn't stay in one place. Imagine a river that feeds many villages. If the river runs too fast and too hard against the banks, all those villages eventually feel it. High pressure stresses the heart. After years of pumping harder, the heart muscle thickens and becomes less efficient. That makes breathlessness and fatigue more common. In the brain, small vessels can narrow or break, leading to tiny silent strokes that add up and cause memory problems or slow thinking. The kidneys, which filter waste, receive less steady blood flow, and may slowly decline in function. Even the eyes can show telltale changes. Edward, 76, had increasing forgetfulness that his family called just aging. A careful review revealed a history of unchecked high-pressure years earlier. With appropriate treatment and close follow-up, his doctor reduced further risk and slowed decline. That doesn't mean every memory problem is caused by blood pressure, but it is one of the most changeable risk factors for keeping the brain healthy. 5. How to protect yourself. A practical, doctor-friendly plan. Clear steps you can act on this week. This is where hope becomes action. The fight is not heroic. It's steady and practical. Here's a doctor-friendly plan. You can start now. A. Measure regularly at home. Use a simple upper arm cuff monitor. Sit quietly for 5 minutes before measuring and take 2 readings 1 minute apart. Record the date, time, and numbers. Aim to check at the same time. Mornings and evenings are common. Bring the log to every appointment. B. Become a salt detective. Many packaged foods hide surprising amounts of sodium. Canned soup, deli meats, flavored rice mixes, and many frozen meals. Swap to fresh or low-salt options. Use herbs, garlic, lemon, and pepper for flavor. Try 1 salt swap per week to make it manageable. C. Move in ways you enjoy. Aim for about 30 minutes of moderate activity most days. A brisk walk, gentle swimming, chair-based strength, or gardening. If balance or pain is an issue, choose low-impact options and ask a trainer or physiotherapist for a safe routine. D. Sleep and stress matter. Short, fragmented sleep can nudge pressure up. Gentle routines win down time. Limiting caffeine late in the day and light breathing exercises help. Small stress reductions add up. A daily 5-minute breathing or gratitude practice can steady the system. E. Medication and adherence. If your doctor prescribes medicine, take it as directed. Use a pill box or daily alarm. Never stop or change doses without discussing it. If side effects worry you, call the clinic. There are often alternatives. F. Weight and alcohol. If carrying extra weight, even modest loss helps. Limit alcohol and avoid tobacco. G. Regular follow-up. Schedule periodic check-ins. If home readings are higher than usual, report them. Your care team can adjust treatment safely. Sample week to start. Day 1. Buy a reliable blood pressure cuff and record baseline. Day 2. Swap 1 high-salt food for a fresh alternative. Day 3. Add a daily 15 to 20-minute walk. Day 4. Practice 2 5-minute breathing sessions. Day 5. Review all current medicines. Day 6. Call to schedule a follow-up with your doctor. If readings are elevated, Day 7. Rest and reflect. Small, steady steps produce big results. 6. How family and caregivers can help. Gentle ways to support with phrases and a checklist. Loved ones often play the biggest role. Support looks like companionship, not control. Here are practical actions family members can take. Offer to go with your parent to buy or set up a home blood pressure monitor. Help track readings in a simple notebook or a shared app. Prepare 1 low-salt meal a week together. Make it social, not punitive. Keep an eye on medicine routines. Suggest a pill box. Set phone reminders or sync doses with a daily routine like breakfast. Use gentle language. I'm worried about how often you feel dizzy. Can we check your numbers together? Avoid blame or alarmist phrases. A simple support script. I care about you and I want you around for more family dinners. Would you let me help keep track of your blood pressure for a few weeks so we both feel safer? 7. Stories of hope and what to ask at the doctor's visit. Realistic optimism, sample questions, and emergency signs. Change is possible and often quicker than people expect. Helen, 82, who I mentioned earlier, began small, daily walks with a neighbor, dialing back salt, and measuring at home. Within months, she felt steadier and more confident. She stayed socially active and said the routine gave her purpose. That kind of improvement is common when small steps are taken consistently. When you visit the doctor, come prepared. Here are helpful questions to ask. What is my typical blood pressure range, and what should I aim for? Could any of my medicines be affecting my blood pressure? Do I need blood tests or a kidney check? Is a home monitor right for me? And can you recommend one? How often should I check my blood pressure at home? What symptoms should prompt me to call emergency services? Are there community programs for exercise or nutrition you recommend? And important emergency signs to know right now. If someone experiences sudden face droop, arm weakness, speech difficulty, sudden severe headache, chest pain, or crushing discomfort, these are red flags. Call emergency services immediately. Fast action saves brain cells and heart muscle. Now I'd love to hear from you. Does story here resonate? Have you noticed any of the subtle signs we talked about? If you or someone you care for has experience managing this invisible threat, please share what helped. Your story could guide someone else. Comment below on one small step you'll try this week. If this video helped you feel more hopeful or prepared, please like, subscribe, and share with a family member or friend. Awareness and steady action save lives. And together we can make the later years safer, healthier, and fuller.